Hello, friends and followers. I'm back here for another segment of Rooted in Erie. I'm Josh Garzinski here at Stan's Garden Center. And what you see behind me is planting for fall. This is the mum crop. And I know you're not quite ready. You just got the vegetable garden planted. You just, you're still having fun in the summer. You don't want to think about pumpkins and gourds yet. But if you have some mums in the garden right now and in the past, and I'm trying to get ahead of the game a little bit, if you have come to the garden center and said, you know, my mums in my garden, they do come back, but they never quite look like the mum that I got at the garden center. I can't quite replicate that. How do I do that? I'm going to give you a little tip on growing your mum in that garden at your own place there. When we plant them early like this, we have actually make them branch. We give a little snip here and take the center out. You keep pinching these until the 4th of July. So when they start growing, they'll start growing just one little long stem. Go ahead and take that growing point right out. Go ahead and snip it out. Don't be shy. And then if it produces a few more long strands, go ahead and take the center out of them. We call that pinching for mums. If you pinch frequently up until the week of the 4th of July, beginning of July, it doesn't have to be an exact date, then let them be. You don't want to keep pinching late because what are you going to be doing? Taking the bud off, and you don't want to ruin that flower. When you pinch them like that, it stops that long, stringy strand that the first rainstorm you get in the fall, it kind of opens up once they have flowers on them. It makes that branch and makes a nice tight ball just like you got from the garden center. So make sure they're planted in the full sun, well-drained location. We grow here at Stan's a lot of Belgian mums, kind of a whole series, a subset of mums that has proven to be much more kind of Great Lakes area hardy. That there makes sure that they come back year after year, full sun, well-drained soil. Go ahead and get that mum from your garden center early. Not quite this early, it's still June here, but we're preparing for fall. If you get them right at the end of August, go ahead and plant those mums early into that well-amended garden soil with a couple tablespoons of phosphorus soil, which would be your bone meal. That's going to help them establish good roots. That gives them the best chance to be hardy to come back year after year. Also, one thing I like to do in our gardens is when you got to dig a hole, you're going to plant a plant, go ahead and take the outside ring of that hole and drop a few daffodils in, and then plant the mum right in the center. What do you got? You got fall color, followed by spring color that comes up in the same area, kind of multitasking. Any questions about doing well with your garden mums? Feel free to contact any of us professionals here at Stan's.